said it.
And a new day begins.
Oh, beautiful morning.
Yes. What adventures await us today, dearest Samuel?
Uh, More of the same old, same old. I found some tin, but the thing is, I don't have any charcoal, so I have to get some charcoal.
Hark.
Arc.
I,
Let's say. But yeah, once we smelt down the tin, we'll be able to make bronze, and once we make the bronze, we will be able to do a whole bunch of cool shit.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how Rome did all the cool shit, right? They made bronze. Am I thinking of that right? Is that the Bronze Age?
I feel like I am not qualified enough to answer that question.
All right. Well, we're gonna say yes. The Romans started the Bronze Age, and that's how they did all their cool shit.
And after they started the Bronze Age, they built Rome in a day, and I distinctly remember that's how that worked.
Yeah, I think there was like these two twins, Romulus and Remus, and Romulus killed Remus, and that's why it's called Rome.
Yeah. And they made a bunch of roads.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yeah, and all the roads lead to Rome, no matter what continent you're on.
Yep. Even if you were to place down a single road, by the laws of nature, it would eventually extend itself to Rome.
Yes.
Even if you're on a separate continent.
Yeah, no. If you ever want a free trip to Europe, start building a road.
Yep, that's exactly how that works. Cutting down trees.
Before you know it, you just keep walking along it, and you'll eventually end up in Rome.
Mm-hmm. God, can you imagine if that's how it worked? It's like you fall asleep on the bus, and it's like, fuck, I'm in Rome again.
Yeah, can't believe this keeps happening. What is this? There's like.
That actually happened to me once. Like, not Rome, but I was on a Greyhound bus and I fell asleep, and I woke up on the completely wrong end of the state from where I was supposed to be.
What? And, really?
Yeah, no, I was supposed to be I was supposed to get off the bus in mid Washington, and I fell asleep, so I ended up at the Canadian border.
Oh no. Did you just get on another bus and head south?
No, I didn't have enough money for another bus ticket. So I had to call my brother, who was supposed to pick me up at the other station. And here's the other thing. My phone was dying.
Yeah.
And it was freaking me out. I think I was 18.
Mm-hmm. But
yeah, so my phone was dying. It was super freaky. I was like, hey man, I'm all the way up here. What should we do? And well, the reason I was meeting up with my brother is because we were actually doing a trip where we were pretty much getting in a car and driving on these fire access gravel roads just across Washington. And as it turned out, where we were starting from was pretty much the Canadian border anyways.
Oh, cool.
So we just skipped the step of gearing up at his house and heading out, and he just geared up without me and met up with me eventually.
That's extremely fortunate.
Yeah, but yeah, it was super freaky. I had to spend 4 hours in this town that I knew nothing about, charging my phone in the local library, eating the scraps from dumpsters behind restaurants
just to survive.
No, I think I went to a grocery store and bought a bunch of grapes or something.
Nice. A harrowing tale indeed.
Yeah. No, but it was pretty freaky for me. And we were going to be gone for a week, so I had to carry this big ass fucking suitcase with me everywhere.
Nice.
And yeah, it was a fucking time, I tell you what.
Never been stranded, but I've had that, I've done that before, where I just kind of am around where I was just around a town, but I had to carry all my stuff with me because me and a girlfriend took a trip to Newport, Oregon, because it was like the easiest place for us to get by bus, and it was a place
Yeah.
where we knew we could like walk everywhere, or like at the very least call a cab if we need to.
Yeah.
But there was a little while where we got there in the morning and our hotel room wasn't going to be available till the afternoon. So luckily we were only there for a weekend, not a week, but we did just have to carry all our stuff around Newport until
Yeah,
our
that's
hotel room was ready.
Yeah, no.
That was the one that weekend is the one time where I have fond memories with that girlfriend.
That's fucking rough, my man.
Yeah.
And you're like, and even then, it was half and half.
It was. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, if a girlfriend is ever rude to your friends, just immediately get the fuck out. Or if significant other in general is ever rude to your friends, just leave.
Nah, only women.
I feel like I bring up my shitty ex a lot.
Nah. I mean, there's the duality of man where it's you who brings up their shitty ex and me who had, in my opinion, an equally shitty ex, but just I never talk about it.
Yeah. Because, like, I don't know. I like to make jokes about it. I think looking back on it, the whole situation's kind of funny now.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like kind of humor helps you kind of cope with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of coping with things, where the fuck is all the flint?
I may have it.
I may want it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll head back. How much copper did I get? I got like 12 copper ores.
Yeah, you don't have to come back right now.
Okay. Well, my pickaxe is about to die anyway, so.
I just need it for our thing that we got going on here.
Cool.
Trying to upgrade our crafting table.
So
we can make cooler stuff and upgrade our items further.
Nice.
Yeah.
If we wanted to, could we fight the Forest
The
King
Elder?
homie?
If we wanted to,
Would there be any reason to? Is there like cool items we can get on the second time around?
Really? Like the sorry, I was thinking of the Elder, not Eikthyr.
Oh yeah, no, the guy we already fought.
Yeah, we could. I don't think it would reap us any benefits though.
Okay, then let's not.
Yeah.
Because last time a troll appeared and that kind of sucked.
Yeah, I feel like the odds would not be in our favor.
Yes, that's right. The reason I was doing this was to repair my shit. Okay, and then Sam wants the flint, so we'll go deliver the flint. I used it to make arrows, and so that's why I have
figured.
it.
I would just like it back. So I can.
Flint.
Oh yeah, baby.
Then I gotta go put all my shit in the chest.
Look at all this cool shit I can make.
Oh, where do you want me to put the copper ore?
The what?
The copper ore.
That is a fair question.
Perfect, right there. Never mind, I found some.
Gotta save the bronze. I think the first thing we have to do is make an axe. Because the first thing that we want is a pickaxe so that we can get more bronze. Yeah. So there you go.
All right. Good
yeah.
talk.
So yeah, we want to pick. Sorry. I'm trying to do so many fucking things right now.
No worries.
All right. So yeah. So we want to axe because then we'll be able to chop down the big pine trees in the forest, and also be able to chop down these birch trees that have said that they're too hard,
Okay.
and the oak trees, and we'll get fine wood and core wood, and with those two things, we will be able to craft like so much more cool shit. We'll be able to make
Nice.
boats. Like the game is opening up, so the axe is the first thing we need.
Cool.
And then after that, we're gonna want to craft the pickaxe. That way, it is easier and faster for us to mine, for copper
Mm-hmm.
and tin, which of course will only expedite the rate at which we gather more copper and tin.
Nice.
But I think the next thing I'm gonna do is break one of these rocks.
So, question.
Yes,
This is
sir.
something I just thought of. So, we are currently working, right?
Yes.
And we have the means of production.
Yes. And we live on a commune.
Yes. So, I would say that this is a successful communism, except for that there's two of us, and we've both died multiple times, meaning that there's about, like, I'd guess a 600% mortality rate in our little commune here. So,
And on top of that, we are constantly like on the verge of starvation.
that's true too. We're living off berries and then the slightest amount of meat that we can find.
Yeah, so I would say that it's not the greatest. I'd say better than some of the other attempts at communism the world has seen, but it's not great. Not great.
Okay. We're gonna see ourselves in like a top 5 communist experiments video somewhere
I swear.
along the line.
Like watch Mojo in like 3 years.
Yeah. Watch Mojo is like going on a kick of like being extremely obsessed with communism.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. Dude, I haven't watched a lot of Watch Mojo, but there's definitely been times where like I've watched like I don't remember any specifics, but there's definitely been times where I watched like a Pokemon tier list or whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about? That's such a
You
dumb
fool.
take.
You know nothing.
Mm-hmm. I do have to say, a guilty pleasure of mine is Tom Holland interviews, and
Yeah.
there was this one time where I'm headed in the completely wrong direction. Oh, but there are dwarves here, so you know, whatever. There was this one Tom Holland interview where he was being interviewed by a lady, and he and the guy who played Ned in Spider-Man. They were both like, "Oh yeah, we love Watch Mojo," and the lady's like, "I'm the one who says the thing at the beginning of the Watch Mojo videos." And they were like, "No way! Can you do it for us? Can you do it for us?" And she was like, she did the "Welcome to Watch Mojo," and they both like freaked out. I'm like,
fucking lose it.
yeah, and I'm like, imagine being Spider-Man. And like somebody is there to interview you because you're. Oh dear God! How did it sneak up on me?
Cool.
Yeah, and like 3 more Greylings besides the 2 I was already fighting. Anyway, imagine being Spider-Man and being interviewed because you're Spider-Man and freaking out because the person interviewing you says a couple lines at the beginning of every video on your favorite YouTube channel.
God bless his British heart.
Yeah, if I were ever fucking an A-list actor, I'm losing all touch with reality. People are beneath me at that point. Like, I'm sorry,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
just the way it goes. I'm the kind of guy to skip the line in Starbucks, and then when someone complains about it, be like, "Don't you fucking know who I am?" And then, like, list off all my roles or whatever, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I fucking hated that movie," and then I get arrested for strangling them.
Yeah, that sounds like your average afternoon.
Yeah, that's what happens the second anything I have, like any of my YouTube channels hit 1,000 viewers. I'm fucking.
That's you later today when you hit affiliate on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk everywhere, just fucking being like, "Excuse me, I'm famous, so back the fuck up."
Like Oh, my apologies, sir.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hire a bodyguard to walk. Just not even a bodyguard, not even anybody who's like capable in a fight or whatever. Just a big guy to wear a suit and follow me around.
Dude, just take me. It's the perfect matchup.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I could never be like that. Like all joking aside, I could never be the person to just like completely think I'm above another person.
I could, yeah, I could see myself doing it, not gonna lie. Like, that's something I have to train myself, like, it sounds so bad, but, like, it's something, like, I'm working on as a person is not making, like, quick judgments about people.
Okay,
Like, if I
okay.
watch someone drive, like, a riced out car down the road, I'm
Uh-huh.
just, like, trying to actively not, like, have my first thought be, like, you're a dumbass piece of shit, and have it be more along the lines of, well, if that's what makes you happy, man, then by God, be happy.
Yeah. Like I think that's something I should work on too. Like I don't know. Normally, if I'm like talking to somebody, I won't judge them. But
Yeah.
judging strangers is one of my favorite pastimes.
It is up there for me.
Like I would never judge somebody I'm talking to, but like just people watching, and then like that's why I have such bad anxiety in public, is because I judge people so hard. So I know there are other people looking at me like, who the fuck is that idiot? Like,
That it's. I was talking to Maya about that because she's tiny. Like she's like 5 foot even. And
yeah,
I'm
the
very
one time we
large.
played D&D, she was the only person shorter than me, and by a good margin.
Yeah, and yeah, if we started a gaming channel, it'd be tall and shorter. But nah, like I asked her, like I always say, like, man, like I'm always surprised that people don't like if okay, if I saw Maya and I walking through the grocery store,
Uh-huh.
the first because the size difference is immense.
Yes.
Like not like because not only am I tall, but I'm just like
You're a beefy dude.
I'm a I'm a beefy. I'm not built, but I'm beefy.
Yeah.
And Maya is small, and she's well, she dummy thick, but anyway, like if I saw us walking through the grocery store, my first thought, without a doubt, would be just like, man, that bitch gets destroyed by that guy. You know what I mean? Like, and like, because we were walking through Home Depot, and I was like, do you think anybody ever looks at us and thinks that? She's like, what? No, ew. Why would anybody think that? And I was like, because if I saw us walking through Home Depot, that would be the first thing to cross my mind.
That makes sense. Like I was thinking about that the other day. Like I looked at, like I was in the grocery store with my friend slash roommate Ivy, and I
Yeah.
looked at two people, a man and a woman together, and just assumed they were a couple. And I was like,
Yeah.
huh. I wonder if people ever just kind of assume that we're together, because like that's definitely not the case. Like never has been, never will be. But like. Yeah, no, I've just wonder what other people are thinking about me, because I think about other people all the time.
Exactly, and that's like so. Like for me, I have two nieces
Mm-hmm.
who look like they could probably be my kids.
Yeah.
And so it's weird for me, especially if Maya and I take them out into public, because Maya has a darker complexion
Mm-hmm.
and my nieces are like half Hispanic.
Yeah.
And so like they look like they could be our kids. So I just know that when I'm walking through public in that situation, that people just look at me like, oh, those are his kids.
Yeah.
Actually, hilarious story. I took my friend Aaron to the hospital the other day.
Uh-huh.
He's getting like a surgery done on his eye,
Yeah.
which went well. And I was just there to like drive him home because obviously he's not gonna be able to drive after eye surgery.
Uh-huh.
But the lady who checked us in asked if I was his dad. And Aaron is like, he's like a couple months younger than me. Like,
Yeah.
and like, but I guess I just look old. I thought that was hilarious.
That's
And
great.
And I was like, no, no. I was like, no, 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 no. I'm his friend.
Yeah.
And
No,
then
we're lovers actually.
yeah, right. No, it was so funny, and so I just like I chuckled over that, and we had a good laugh. But when Aaron got back from the surgery, I was telling him about how funny I thought it was that the lady who checked us in thought I was his dad,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Yeah, no, but you know what's better is that the lady who like took me into the surgery room, like, because like we sat in the waiting room for a while, and then someone
Uh-huh.
like came in and was like Aaron, and then he walked off. You know what I mean? Like they do like at every doctor's place.
Yeah.
Um, but he's like, yeah, the lady who walked me in was like, so Sam, is that your dad or something? Like, dude, twice within like 30 minutes of each other, and
Maybe it's not even that like the age difference looks. Maybe it's just like the dynamic between you two.
yeah, and so like I was like I was thinking about just like leaning into it, like when they called me to be like, hey, like just so you know, Aaron's done with his surgery, like you can come pick him up now,
Uh
because
huh.
I'm like not allowed to wait inside with COVID and everything. I'm not allowed to
Yeah.
wait inside the surgery center. Um, and I just thought about leaning into it and being like, yeah, just tell him his dad's gonna be there soon and everything's gonna be good.
That'd be great. Just like convince everybody in this waiting room that you're his father. Like completely
Yeah.
make up stories about like when he was young. Just get everybody listening, and then he comes out, and you're like, "There's my boy," and he's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
It's like, and then like everybody thinks it's some awkward dynamic because he calls me by my first name.
Yeah. Uh.
Oh yeah, no, but it was really funny.
Mhm. All
I
right.
told him that this year he has to get me a Father's Day present.
Did he?
No, he didn't. The bastard.
Wow. How rude.
I
I
know.
just ordered my dad's. This is, by the way, this isn't like way after Father's. This is gonna be uploaded like 3 weeks from now, but it's
Yeah.
just after Father's Day when we're recording this. And
Yeah.
my dad just got a gaming PC, and so I got him a
Ooh,
USB coffee warmer and a mug that says "I'm a gamer dad," like a regular dad, just cooler.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Uh, so I'm headed home this weekend, so he can open those up, and yeah. But
All right.
yeah, I think that's a good spot to end the
Yeah,
episode.
I think it's just about time to wrap things up. So, yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Probably a couple more episodes of gathering resources as we prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally for the battle with the Elder.
Yeah, dude, I'm so ready for that.
It's gonna be. It is a fun fight. You will enjoy it. I promise.
Yep. And next time, 2 trolls will appear.
What? All right, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.